What's up guys, it's Jay and today I'm going to be doing a review slash rant on the Ben 10 2016 reboot. Now before I get into this review slash rant, I just want to say if you're one of those people who can't respect other people's opinions, sorry that is my phone. If you're one of those people, go ahead and exit off of this video or go ahead and dislike my video then exit because your dislike means nothing to me because there has been somebody just disliking my videos repeatedly immediately right when I upload my video. People just immediately dislike it for whatever reason. Maybe they hate me and they hate my voice, or they just hate the way I look or whatever. I don't know, but go ahead and dislike and go ahead and get out if you can't respect my opinion. Or stay, watch the whole video, and then go ahead and comment a positive and your thoughts on what I'm about to say. So yeah, um, I have a lot to say about this, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Hey, I'm Jay, and all my life I've been obsessed with animated TV shows, so after discovering people on YouTube who enjoy animation just as much as I do, I decided to make my own videos on collecting, hunting, news, and reviews based around animated TV shows. So sit back, relax, and enjoy what my channel has to offer you. Oh yeah, don't forget, keep watching Jay Toonz. If you guys know me, you guys know that I love Ben 10. It's one of my favorite cartoons of all time. It had a big part in my childhood because right around the time it was airing was right around the time that I was probably the same age as Ben 10, maybe a little younger. Ben, my bad, because Ben, he was 10 in the cartoon, and just seeing a kid superhero, and that was my first time seeing a kid superhero. It, I loved it so much. I loved it so much, guys. Yeah, I had T-shirts, toys. I remember I had a notebook. I wish I could find that notebook, but it had Ben 10 on the cover, and in it I would draw Ben 10 aliens, and I had my own alien that I would draw. I wish I had that notebook. I had to look for it in in my boxes, but I had my own alien that I wish that Ben would transformed into. And I just loved Ben 10 so much, and it had a big part of my childhood. Like I said, I even had a uh, themed Ben 10 birthday party. I don't forgot how old I was and where I was at. I had to ask my dad. And I know I'm gonna get those comments where like, "Oh, you have your nostalgia glasses on for this review, Jay." Yes, I do, because Ben 10 was a big part of my childhood. So yeah, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. I took notes on when I was watching this cartoon because I knew I wasn't gonna make a full blown review out of this, so I wasn't gonna write a script out. I was just taking notes. And the first note that I took, and this legit says it, it says, "Song effing sucks." The theme song sucks for the show. If you guys remember the original theme song, I'm not going to play it here because I'm pretty sure I will get a copyright strike. But the original theme song was so awesome, it was so catchy, and every time it came on, you couldn't help but, sing to the theme song. And the theme song in the original told the story of how he got his watch and all this other stuff. And in this theme song, the new one, it just goes, it has the beat and it goes, Ben 10, Ben 10, repeatedly just saying Ben 10, and that's it. Like, what? And even in the show, they don't explain how he got his watch or anything like that. And for this type of series, for this new series, they needed that theme song of the original Ben 10. They didn't need a catchy song, but at least kind of tell a story in the theme song, because this show really needed it, in my opinion. Yeah, the theme song absolutely sucks. Right whenever you turn it on, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna hate. If you're a fan of the original Ben 10, you're gonna hate this theme song. I even like the Powerpuff Girls theme song way more than this one. Second part is the animation sucks, and I am a fan of CGI because with CGI you could do a lot. It's cheaper, but you can make the CGI look good, and a lot of shows have proven that. A lot of new shows have proven that. But with this one, I think it sucks because we've seen it before. We've seen it with Teen Titans and we've seen it with Powerpuff Girls. that's why it sucks. Is because it's too similar to those two shows. Or I don't know if they're trying to link those shows together as it being in a big universe, how they're all together. Because I remember Teen Titans and Powerpuff Girls did a crossover. Maybe Ben 10 is gonna do a crossover with them in the future. I don't know, but the animation is so similar that it sucks. And this animation style to me does not fit Ben 10 at all because the original one had the anime style of it. Um, and then with Ben 10 Omniverse, they kind of changed it up a little bit, which the animation was way better than this new one. Just I don't know. In my opinion, this animation just absolutely sucks. It's crap. That's what I have in my notes. Animation is crap because it is. So now let's go ahead and get into the characters, guys. Now, I just want to first off say that the voice acting is okay in this new show. It's the same because they got the voice actors back. The only thing that I have a problem with is that the original uh, voice for Max isn't back. They didn't bring him back for whatever reason. And I remember a while back he talked that I think he did want to come back and do Max, but they just didn't call him. And Cartoon Network did the same thing with Tara Strong on the Powerpuff Girls, or the original cast for the original main cast for Powerpuff Girls. They didn't do that for Tara Strong and the rest of them, and for whatever reason, they did it to the voice actor of Max on this one. I forgot his name, so I apologize. So in my opinion, the voice acting is it's okay. It's I can't really hate it. It's just the voice acting, which can make or break a show. But in this one, it's okay. It probably made it more more great than actually hurting the show because the show hurts enough. As for the character wise, the personality wise, Ben 10 is the same Ben as the original. He is the same smarty pants and just I don't know, he's just the same character all around, personality wise, and I can't hate on his character, at all. As for Gwen really took a big hit on this new series because her personality changed so much. She is now the mother character of this series where she's always trying to make sure Ben is okay. She's always trying to help Ben in some type of way through this series. And it doesn't work for her character because of the original one. And this is one reason why I loved Gwen in the original because Ben and Gwen in the original, they were cousins, but they had that brother-sister relationship where they could argue and they could fight and they could, talk crap to each other. But in the end, they will help each other no matter what. Ben would be there to help Gwen. Gwen would be there to help Ben. But they still had that brother-sister relationship, and I liked that about them, and that's why I liked Gwen because she wasn't the typical nerd where she would, say, oh, you need to do this and go do this. And, she would take orders. No, she would, I don't know, she just had a different personality than any, secondary character on any show. And I like that about Gwen. But in this new series, she is just a sidekick. That's all she is, I guess you could say. As for Grandpa Max, he is, how can I say this? Boring. He is very boring in this new series. He, in my opinion, has nothing to do with this new series. He shouldn't be in this new series because he brings nothing to the table at all. I just really hate Grandpa Max in this series. I don't know why they didn't make him a little bit of a bigger part in the series, but they didn't, and he just serves nothing for this new series at all. And I just find his character and his personality boring. So yeah, Ben was the same. Gwen took a really big hit, and Max is boring. So yeah, and the aliens are a positive because I just love seeing some of the aliens back. Like Heat Blast, Forearms, and Diamond Head. If those are their alien names, I forgot their names. I believe those are their names. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while since I watched Ben 10. But I believe those were those original names. And I just love seeing some of my favorite aliens back on Ben 10 and back on TV. you know. And then some of the redesigns, like I think Stinkfly, if that's his name, I think Stinkfly got a redesign, and his redesign's actually pretty cool. I like the original one better, but this one is okay. Um, so yeah, and that's one thing that the crew does well, is that they do make really cool aliens, and this new series didn't change that at all. So the aliens are cool. I liked them. The animation sucked, but I liked their designs, and I liked the aliens. So that's my last positive, guys. So aliens are cool, voice acting's okay, and and Ben having his personality is good. So those are my three positives. Then that's the only three positives. That's the only positives you're gonna get out of me for this new series. So moving on to the jokes. The jokes in the show suck. They're the same as Ben 10. They're the same as Powerpuff Girls. As Teen Titans Go, they're the exact same jokes, and they're just, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I chuckled a couple of times. It's not really funny, Just because I chuckle a couple times doesn't mean, oh my god, this is so funny, because it's not. One thing that I hate about this show, that I hate more than the animation, that I hate more than the theme song, is the cutaway gags. The Family Guy like cutaway gags. They suck. They feel forced. They feel like they put this cutaway gag and they're like, haha, it's funny, guys, right? Right? This cutaway gag is funny. You should laugh, guys. It's so funny. Like they're just forcefully put in to make you guys laugh, to make the audience laugh. But they're not funny. They're not really needed in this series. And I don't remember the original Ben 10 having cutaway gags. If they did, then they were funny. But in this new series, they're not at all. They're not funny. And I'm laughing at the fact that they're not funny. I'm not laughing at the jokes. I'm laughing at the fact that they're not funny. They feel forced upon. And another thing that feels forced upon is the action. There is action in the show, unlike Powerpuff Girls, but there is action in the show, and it's not really memorable. None of the action was memorable. It feels forced upon, just like the cutaway gags, where because it's Ben 10, because it's a superhero show, because they're aiming for younger boys, they have to throw in action. It feels forced upon because of those reasons, and it's nothing to go home with. It's not a Young Justice or a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles type of action. It's just there. It's just a weekly monster, basically. It just feels forced upon. The cutaway gags and the action feels forced upon. So that is kind of like my review / rant on Ben 10. I'm not gonna watch this show again unless I have to do a DVD review for it. Then I would watch an episode again. But other than that, if I see it on TV, if I see it on, say, Netflix or on YouTube, I'm not gonna watch it because it's just horrible, and it's horrible, but it's not as bad as Powerpuff Girls, Yeah, that's my opinion on it, guys. I'm not gonna watch it. I thought it was gonna be better than this because of all of the stories coming out about it, but I just hate it. I'm not gonna watch it. I had a couple of positives in there, but it had a lot of negatives and a lot of big negatives. Let me know your thoughts on this new Ben 10 series. Let me know, did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? What did you hate about it? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. And I would really, really like to know, guys, because I really, really love when you guys comment, because I comment back to everybody. Unless you leave like a troll comment, then I'm not gonna comment back. But majority of the time, I comment back to everybody. So yeah, and it might take me a while to respond, but I do try to comment back to everybody. So hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like on it, so I will know that you guys really did like my video. And yeah, so for all your collection, hunting, news, and reviews on Toonz, click that subscribe button. Don't forget, keep watching your cartoons. I'll see all you animation geeks later. Peace.